Hurt in a car? Call our sponsor, William Mattar. 844-444-4444. With a focus on motor vehicle accidents, the team at William Mattar has handled thousands of cases like yours. Let them help you get the money you deserve after a motor vehicle accident. Rideshare, truck, motorcycle, car, only call William Mattar. 844-444-4444. Welcome back to another episode of the Sabre Report podcast. My name is Jonah.
I'm Christian.
And I'm JP.
And I'm still kind of reeling from last night. I'm not going to lie. That one sucked. That was tough. That was tough. First loss I've really felt that empty after in a while.
Yeah, unfortunate third period. Just kind of fell apart on him. But first text I saw from JP was he can't win them all, and I completely agree with that. It's just hockey's a weird game. You can play your best game, and you still lose.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too affected by it. I thought they played great. I mean, obviously, 2 goals in the third. I think they came out the third kind of slow, but after that, I mean, they had plenty of chances. They hit 2 posts this game. They outshot them. I thought they played really good, and it was like a playoff-like atmosphere in there. There was a lot of scrappiness. It was a great game to watch. Like, it was a fun game. It didn't go our way. I think now after that game, we're like 22-2 after leading after the second. So this type of game hasn't happened to us much this game. So it's bound to happen. And I think splitting with Montreal kind of just makes sense. They're pretty even teams.
Yeah, Tage hit that post. That one hurt.
Yep. And then who hit one earlier in the game?
Quinn hit one at one point.
It was Quinn. Yeah.
This team has to lead the league in posts hit. I swear, it's like every other game. That and getting goals called off on challenges. Just been a ridiculous season of that.
Yeah. You know what I will say is I feel like for the first time that I can remember, I mean, at least counting recent history, I finally feel like we're on the other side of, like, everything's going our way with some of the goals that we are scoring. I mean, there were, we had like 2 or 3 goals the other night, I think, against the Kings, and none of them were like shots on net. Like, I feel like we're constantly on the other side of this, and right now kind of everything's just going our way. I mean, obviously we lost our last game, but other than that, like, I feel like all the bounces were kind of going our way.
Yeah, we're using up all that puck luck over the past 15 years we've accumulated.
Yeah.
I hate nights like this. I hate nights after a good week, but the last game before we record is a loss. I hate doing these. I hate it because it was another great week. I mean, we previewed we previewed last week this slate of games, and when we talked about how they had a chance to maybe
Dude, are you serious?
What's going on?
Fire drill.
Dude, this happens way too much.
You got to go file out of the building.
Goddamn building.
Single line.
I'm not leaving. I'll probably just mute myself. This happens way too much. The fire department is here all the time. They might as well just take up residency here. I apologize. Is it clear? Could you clearly hear that?
They heard it right away.
You can definitely hear it.
Okay,
and you know what? I needed this. I needed a good laugh.
Yeah.
This is the comedic relief that
This is what we
needed. Oh my goodness. At this point, nobody leaves. It's just you look out, you open the door, and you're like, "Is there fire?" You walk, nope. All right, back to bed.
You guys smell anything? See any smoke? Nope. All right, I'm headed back to my room.
Oh my god, it's so annoying. I don't know what's going on with that thing.
You're gonna see some like orange lights in your background start to like slowly rise up.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around.
Sweat starts slowly dripping down your
fire
face
over here. Do you want me to mute for the time being?
Yeah,
Probably.
Yeah. All right. All right, guys. I'll just listen along here.
Just smile and wave.
All right.
Well, I completely lost my train of thought after that. It just sucks because it was another good week. I mean, they rode a 5-game winning streak into that Montreal game. They kind of sort of put a dagger into the Leafs season, beating them in Toronto. Took care of business against an LA Kings team, and they played great against Montreal in a really important and really meaningful division matchup, and they just I wanted at least an OT point out of that so bad. That one, it would have made it a lot more manageable.
I really thought they were going to do it too. I mean, they were the last 5-10 minutes of the game. They were putting a lot of pressure on it. What do you guys think went wrong in the third? I think just 2 blown coverages, pretty much.
Christian's communicating via notes app right now. I mean, they just, I don't know, Montreal woke up for 10 minutes, really.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sabres had a better first, a better second, and a much better back half of the third, and they just, I don't know, I mean, a nice tip by Caulfield ties it, and then, I mean, Nick Suzuki doesn't even try to pass it to Caulfield on the game-winning goal. Like, he tried to shoot the puck, and it just wound up on his stick. So it sucks. It's one of those, that one got away. And it also sucks because, I mean, if this score holds, Boston's going to beat Tampa Bay, and the Sabres will be sitting in the second wild card spot going into this week, which is just incredible.
We went 2-1, and we're dropping, 2 or 3 spots in the standings?
Yeah. I mean, they've obviously they've got a good cushion. There is 5 points between them and the Blue Jackets, and they have played the same amount of games as the Blue Jackets.
6 points.
6 points. Washington, same amount of points as Columbus, 2 more games played than the Sabres. They've got a good cushion right now. So there's no reason to panic. It just it's one of those, it's kind of like towards the end of the 10-game winning streak, how we were talking about, they've won 10 straight. They're not even in a playoff spot. It took until Game 10. Game 10, it took until they were in a playoff spot for a full night. And, the Eastern Conference just hasn't really slowed down. I mean, look at Columbus. They've lost 1 game since hiring a new head coach.
Yeah. I think it just comes down to, if you wanted to win 1 game this week, it was last night's game. That was definitely the most meaningful game.
It was.
I think that's the only issue. That's the only reason why people might be a little down and not panicking, but not happy about the result.
It's insane. The Sabres went 2-1 and probably going to lose ground this week. It's God damn. Any other season, man. I know every other team in the conference is saying it, but any other season and they'd be cruising. And they're still, I mean, Money Puck's got them at 70%. Evolving Hockey had them as high as 94, or I think maybe that was Jay Fresh's model, like 94%. I mean, they're in the driver's seat, but we'll be waking up on Monday, most likely in Wild Card 2. Just nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts.
What can you do? At least us, the 2
stopped.
wild card spots, Christian's back.
Thank God. I
They
bet you
put
the
it out.
light is. I bet you the light is still flashing in the hall, though. Yeah, they put the fire out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
That was
left something
quick.
on the stove.
So you think that, but in 2 seconds they're gonna knock down your door with one of those. I don't know what's the thing the firefighters like. They like kick the door, not kick the door. You know what I'm talking about.
I know
Yeah.
the tool you're talking about. I just can't remember what the name
Whatever
is.
it is, that's gonna be them.
Honestly,
Making sure you're okay.
more likely than not, you're going to hear it go off again. So when that time comes, just I won't try to interrupt JP's take this time. So sorry, JP, go ahead. What were you saying?
All I was saying is the 2 wild card spots in the third place in the division. Like, it's super tight. We knew that it's going to go up and down the rest of this whole season. And I'm even going to throw in the second place in our division too, because I mean Detroit's at 70 points and they're on a 3-game losing streak. So I think these 4 playoff spots, it's going to be interchangeable the last 30 games of the season. So it's going to be a conversation every week.
When you think about it, like cosmetically, when you look at it on the NHL app, you feel like it's just like there's so much space because you have both divisions and then you have those 2 wildcard teams. It's right there.
Yeah.
Everybody's super close. You have games in hand on everyone.
I mean,
it's like,
Boston
do
wins
your job
tonight. I don't know what the points percentage will go up to in off the top of my head, but just looking at Buffalo, Montreal, and Detroit. Montreal 627 winning percentage, Detroit 625, Buffalo 620. The margin for error is so small, and it's gonna be a dogfight to get one of those divisional spots, especially if Boston now is somewhat entering their name into all of it.
Did you see that the 4 teams with the longest playoff droughts might all break them this year, and if they do, the Flyers would have the most active, the longest active playoff drought?
Us, Detroit,
and there's 2 West
Sharks,
teams. I think it's San
Anaheim,
Jose and Anaheim.
and San Jose's already up there. Their drought's only like what, 2019?
Yeah, was that the year that they eliminated Vegas in that crazy comeback game?
Yeah, I think that was the last time they made it. Wow, that's like an 8-year difference between the first and the 4th longest. Funny how that works. Even between the first and the second, there's like a 5-year difference. What's Detroit at? 10?
Sabres
9
at 14,
9.
Red Wings at 9, Ducks at 7, Sharks at 6.
Mm-hmm. And then Philly's at 5 right
Philly,
now.
Columbus, and Chicago are at 5.
Dude, Chicago would be hilarious.
They're not getting in. They have a minus 30 goal differential. That's the 3rd worst in hockey.
And I guess the outdoor game's getting a little crazy. I guess there was a goalie fight.
There's a goalie fight?
I guess.
No way. No way.
That's scripted.
Oh no, Jeremy
kidding me?
Swayman
A
broke his
goalie fight?
hand.
Outside.
Oh, yeah, it's real.
Only goalie fight this year that I could think of. Like that's scripted. NHL
Oh,
Vasilevsky
Vasilevsky
and
got some
Swayman.
hits in.
Hey, that might be
Vasilevsky
good.
and
Maybe Vasilevsky won't play against us then. Maybe he's hurt.
Dude,
He's
you
playing
do not,
unbelievable.
JP
Both.
rooting for injuries, unethical.
dude. Both of these guys are like top. Well, Vasilevsky. I mean, he's just been so good for so long. So I'll just irrelevant to how he's been playing. If it hasn't been up to his prime, both those guys are like top 10 goalies in the world, and they're beating the crap. Like if I was their teammates, I'd be pulling them apart right now. It's like, you can't get hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not rooting for injury, but like, you probably shouldn't be getting into a fight as being the top goalies of your team.
What are we doing here?
I'm not rooting for it, but I'm saying if they get hurt, like they get what they deserve.
You want Jonas Johansson back? We can make that happen.
Yeah. Did you see that goalie hit in the NLL?
Oh my goodness.
That was insane.
Dude, he laid him out too, and it just
He killed that guy.
NLL is the Wild West. Like it's kind of like the old NHL. Just the fights. Refs let him go. But yeah, by the end of tonight, we'll probably be in wild card 2. And that's just how it's gonna go.
God, I hate this conference. God, it's just the worst.
Last few years, it's been pretty shit too. It's like you're like, oh, you're still like, both of our teams are so mid, and kind of ass the last couple of years, and even into March, we were like, if they just win like 4 or 5 in a row, they could make a case. Like now, it's like
You got Washington getting into the playoffs on an empty netter in a tie game.
Dude, like if last year's Sabres were in this conference this year, this season would have been over by December.
Well, it still was over by December last year.
Well, yeah, what happened? What happened in December again? Remind me.
Can't recall.
I do not recall that.
Blocked it. Mentally blocked it from my memory. Yeah, the only year I can remember it being like this recently, 2021-22, it was pretty ridiculous. Every Eastern team had over 100 points, or had 100 points or more.
Wow.
Yeah. But the next closest, I think, was the Islanders at like 84. So like, there was a gap. It was just a top-heavy conference. This year, you're going to have maybe like 2 or 3 Eastern teams get to 90 points in this. Maybe it doesn't get that far, but it might be. I would be willing to bet it's 2. I mean, how many teams are on pace for that right now? It's probably a good amount.
Some nerves are kicking in too. It's like we're under 30 games to go. We'll have the Olympic break to decompress and
That's
just kind of see
really,
strategy.
I really hope this week goes well, because then you're gonna be overthinking everything if they go, even if they just go like 1-2 in this week. If they lose this back to back, it's gonna be like
then you're 3 losses in a row, and now you're losing ground.
And then even if you beat Pittsburgh, it's like you're not really competing with them anymore. Like they're locking up a divisional spot. Monday's big. If they get Monday, I think getting
it'll take some of the pressure off.
Getting that in regulation is kind of 2 wins. So it's really what it all comes down to. And like they should beat them. Like, is Marchand still out?
Yeah. It's saying he might return this week.
Oh, of course.
But
him and Hedman at like the same time.
I don't think Hedman's hurt. I think he's already back.
Now he's healthy.
If he was hurt.
Okay, I think tonight's his return game.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
If he's playing.
Perfect.
I know, just in time. God. They have a minus 11 goal differential. That team they are teetering.
Yeah, I think it's just obviously with losing your franchise center before the puck dropped on opening night, just that devastates you. But you make three years in a row of going on extremely deep cup runs. I think the Panthers have played like the equivalent of 4 seasons in the past 3 calendar seasons almost now. Like, that's a lot, man. That's a lot of hockey. It's like this happens to any team that's consistently running deep into the playoffs. You're just going to hit fatigue at some point.
Well, add in the 4 nations and now the Olympics for some of these players too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, think about Kachuk.
Yeah, Kachuk will be playing. If
I mean, there's a bunch.
Because who just got hurt for Canada? I'm trying to remember. I mean, Marchand obviously, but wasn't there somebody else that went down? Like my point is, I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Bennett joins them.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he's the next call up.
Well, I mean, Florida's Marchand, Reinhart, Lundell, Luosterainen, Mikkola, Forsling, Kachuk, Seth Jones. It's a lot of guys.
That is a lot of players. I don't know. They'll find some voodoo magic to rejuvenate their legs or whatever.
Not this time. This is our year for the voodoo magic.
Yeah. You want to talk about voodoo magic? I'll take whatever Alex DeBrinket's having. Could not believe my eyes.
That goal, man.
I could not believe my eyes.
Goodness. The classic stanchion goal.
It wasn't even stanchion. It was the camera.
Oh, wasn't?
It was the camera.
No shit.
So,
it
like,
was not.
You ever seen they have like a board that they put out to like block?
Yeah, the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like the guy
screen.
slid that. Like the puck probably would have gone out of play, or like through there, and he put it up, and it just banked right behind Thompson. Or it wasn't even going in. Like it would have gone like straight through the crease, but it banked off of Thompson. Or yeah, Thompson was. I don't know. They're both lefties.
Thompson or Lindgren?
I think it was
both
Thompson.
hurt.
Well, yeah, and then I couldn't believe my eyes. Thompson, I think it was in overtime. He like stretched across to make a save, and he was like laboring. And they go to the shootout. First shot. I think
No, it was Lindgren. It was Lindgren.
It was?
I'm almost 100% sure it was
Whoever
Lindgren.
Whoever it was. First shot, he gets beat 5-hole because he can't drop down fast enough. And I don't think I've gotten this vocal at a Sabres game this season. I'm screaming at my television, get him out of the crease. Second goal gets what did he just? I think he got deked out on that one, or like no. I think he just same thing. Just came in, DeBrincat like came in, scored, and then I'm once again like I'm screaming at my television, get him out of the crease. Third goal or third shooter's Larkin. Larkin dekes him out, beats him clean, hits the crossbar, and luckily Washington had scored every single time in the shootout, and they somehow picked up the win in all of that. I couldn't believe it. And then, yeah, he's getting dragged off the ice by his teammates to the locker room. Like, what?
The stupidest goal I've ever seen in my entire life.
Why do I have to get tortured like that?
It was like a dump-in, too. Like
That's exactly what it was.
Under
it wasn't
a
like
minute
a dump-in. It was a dump-in.
It's just so funny. It's like, I feel like everyone in the building knew. It's like, they made it close, but this game's over. We're almost there. Not enough time. And then just bink off the camera hole. And
Ridiculous.
It took the perfect angle to the net. Unbelievable.
Yep. That's their years of karma coming back as well. Getting their good bounces.
Yeah. All their years of 26 straight years of playoffs. Crimea River.
They had some rough years. They had it rough.
This is just, they're showing the guy behind the glass where the camera hole is. He's just kind of like staring off. He's like, what did I just do?
All right. What should we jump to?
Well, Montreal game for power play just scores an actual good goal. Like it's fun. I think
it's
the
almost
power play
weird
is
to like
technically on a 3-game goal streak, but none of them are good goals.
It's almost weird to criticize the man advantage. Both of their goals against Montreal were on a man advantage. They scored 6-on-5 and 5-on-4.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how bad it is. Like how much confidence did you have that when they got a power play with 3 minutes to go that they were going to threat?
None. Like I said, I think they're on a 3-game goal streak. It just doesn't look good. Like the eye test it's so bad. It's ridiculous.
It's very.
Two of the
it's
three
very
goals were not
vanilla.
shots on net. Like it was.
Well,
Josh
exactly.
Stone tried to make a pass, as did Alex Tuch.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, last night's goal was nice, but it was a broken play. It was a
it
broken
was
play.
like 1 second remaining in the power play.
There's just not enough. There's not enough movement. It's very vanilla. Everyone sits in the same spots. It's not good. It doesn't. You have to constantly be trying to trick your opponent.
I just will never understand. What do they talk about in their video meetings when they're reviewing this? I know they can't practice it right now. I know the schedule is so condensed they really don't have time to practice. What are they talking about? What is the discussion like? The power play will always concern me because I feel like every time that they'll always have like a post or like one chance mixed in, and then they come away in post game being like, yeah, like we had some good looks, and I'm just banging my head on the table being like, how is this the messaging? This is not good enough. This is not good enough. This will cost them in a playoff series. Last night was one of the, there has been a few games like the Montreal game last night where it has been a playoff game preview where it's like, this is how the game could go down in a playoff series against a likely playoff opponent. That was one of them. And that was a scenario, you at least need to threaten. You at least need to threaten. And they had
momentum. That's what you gain sometimes, too.
I know Tage Thompson hit the crossbar. I know he did. But once again, kind of like a broken sequence.
He shot it from the
and he shot it from above the tops of the circles. It's not even close to good enough. Right? And you can't like they're not going to fire Seth Appert, right? Like they're just not going to do it. Not now. The team is too good. Like it would just be very. I mean, I would commend them for doing it because it would mean they're noticing what's going on, but it's not going to happen. So it's like I don't know, like what are the video coaches telling him? What is he thinking out there? I say this on a damn near nightly basis. How he has a front row seat to the best power plays in the world, like even as like an an inexperienced power play coach that he is. Like how is he not being like, oh, that was a nice play? Maybe I'll have my guys try that out or something, or I'll tell them, or I don't know.
It's the most frustrating part is the same shit every night. They can barely break in, and then once they do, it's just the top 3 guys move the puck around. And last night was a prime example of if you're the opposing penalty kill, all you have to do is pressure the top 3 guys,
so
and
easy.
Nothing will happen.
I don't think the break-in's really the issue. I think the break-ins. I think the problem is setting it up.
No, the break-ins have really never been the issue. Like, yeah, some power plays it's going to struggle to get in and whatnot. Like, they don't have a cheat code like some teams. It's like it's going to be more of a struggle. But I remember, last season, I remember like Ruff discussed it in like the postseason presser how like they were one of the top teams in entries. Like it's never been the break-in's never been the issue. Even if the drop pass stuff we've talked about a lot over the years. It's just their basic structure. I don't know what their strategy is on there. I don't know what it is.
Volume point shots.
Yeah, either that or still trying to get the puck to Tage at some point.
But
and honestly, he's the worst.
Last night,
dude, he's the worst member of that power play. Talk about standing still. Like he'll try and stick handle in a phone booth when he has that puck on the wing. It's like I don't see it. Where's the power play cycle? Like where's the move? Like everyone's just standing in the umbrella. It's uncreative, uninspiring, very vanilla, and that's why it's not good.
Part of the issue too right now is they don't have an opposite flank guy. Like Oslin was just taken off it because I mean
I don't agree with that either.
I honestly don't think he was doing
fine.
that good on it.
Like he's not. Like it was nice. It's nice that he's more of a facilitator, but it's the same issue as always. He's not a shooting threat, and I don't know.
It was the classic when Oslin came into the league this year. He was great on the power play, but then Seth Appert gets him under his wing, and then he starts
Takes
to
him
lose
under
his
his wing
power play touch. Yeah,
fly into the ocean.
And I mean, like now Quinn's there. Quinn's Quinn. Like they're missing Josh Norris. They really are.
They are.
And I do wonder. I mean, Roseanne was just called up. I think it's because someone's sick, but maybe they put Rose in there. I mean, obviously he's kind of like a power play specialist.
Usually a real good indicator. The guy that can't crack your best lineup on a nightly basis. You're expecting him to maybe somewhat fix your power play.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, but at this point, I wouldn't be surprised. They got to try something.
Never thought this team would miss Josh Norris as much as they do.
But they don't like that. Like I'm like in that sense. Obviously, they miss Norris to an extent.
Yeah, there's a pretty heavy presence missed in the middle six. I think, and I think he helps a lot with that.
I think 5 and 5.
I mean, offensively, they've looked fantastic in all 3 games. I really don't think he's more of a luxury at this point. I mean, look, they're a better team when he's on the ice, obviously, but I don't think they've really missed him that much to this point. I mean, Hellenius has come in, and even the third line, I mean, McLeod, Zucker, and Quinn have had probably their best stretch this season. But, yeah, this power play is it's gonna cost them the season. It will. It legitimately will. I could see a scenario, I mean, in a 4 to 5 game series, like if their power play doesn't score, this series could be done as soon as then, right? They call more penalties in the playoffs. You will get more, especially the first round. The first round is penalties galore. They will have opportunities to win a series based on the power play, and if it's not clicking, they're done. They're not going anywhere.
If you're playing the Red Wings, they will slime you out pretty quickly.
Anybody, them, Montreal,
yeah. Like I
Tampa.
think oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, us and the Canadians, I think, are literally probably dead even at 5-on-5. But Canadians have a vastly better power play, so I would give them the edge. Like, I'd give the edge probably to. I mean, I think we're better than the Red Wings, but yeah, they got a better power play. Like, with how important special teams are in the playoffs, and even our penalty kill is starting to. I mean, it's just some regression. I mean, it's at 8th in the league. We were at what, 1st a month ago. Like, it's just natural progression. But like, the special teams just haven't been good enough recently.
Recently. Well, I mean, the power play, I want to say, it just
Yeah.
hasn't been good, period, all year.
It's just we talk about this every damn week, but it's like
I know.
it's
like beating a dead
exhausting.
horse.
Yeah,
they don't
it's-
even try anything new.
no.
At least, like, I remember when they first figured out Tage on that flank and for his one-timer, and they started bringing him up top around, like, where the
It was
quarterback
something.
is and
Granato,
coming in.
even
It's something
even
different.
Granato or Ellis, they somewhat adjusted. Which, like, I can't believe I'm getting them credit. I mean, even then, those power play. I mean, Granato's last season, the power play was dreadful. Like, it was worse than any power play Appert has had.
Yeah, who was that? Oh, never mind.
Yeah. But it's like, it's something. Like watching the Canadians power play, like, you watch Caulfield, he's like Draisaitl, where he just roams. You know, it's like they want Tage to be the focal point, but they want him to dominate possession, and it
doesn't work.
It hasn't worked. It just hasn't, and I don't know. I've always said this, like, Tage Thompson taking one-timers is not the issue. It has never been the issue, and I feel like they've identified that that's maybe an issue, that he shouldn't do it.
I think it's just trying to get him open. Like, I feel
That's
like
what they should be trying
feel
to
like-
do, but they
yeah,
don't.
I feel like I've done a little bit of a disservice to Tage by saying that he's like our worst player on our power play. I think that the rest of the power play just isn't creative enough schematic wise to, find him open in those opportunities. It doesn't always need to be like a layup pass from Dahlin over to him for a one-timer. Like, get moving on the opposite side, and maybe make like a cross ice pass if you find an open lane.
I can't wait to see over the Olympics if Dahlin and Tage are on the power plays and how it's going to look with them.
I mean, if you're Team USA, you would have to think. I mean, well, I don't know what's their top unit. It's going to consist of what? Matthews, Eichel, probably Kachuk in
Yeah.
front of the net. Then
Mhm.
what? I don't know who goes in the middle.
Gensel. I mean, I don't know where Gensel
That's
plays,
true.
but obviously he's there too.
Yeah.
You got to throw a defenseman
You would
in
have
there,
to
right?
think Thompson makes his way to the second unit, right?
I would think so.
Not even because he deserves to. I just feel like they would look at what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Give him a Jack Hughes on the opposite flank and see how that works.
Take a little bit of the focus away.
There's really nothing else to say. I mean, it is
Yeah.
the same thing. It's over and over. It's constant, and it's just year 3 of just
Let's
bad.
not.
You
let's-
might be getting good raw numbers at points, but it's bad. It's real bad.
I would love to go back and rewatch all their power play goals, because I feel like maybe
Right.
half of them aren't like actual good power play plays. It's just
Are
okay.
ethical.
Yeah, we scored. Yeah, they're not ethical goals.
Their first power play goal of the season was Jack Quinn shooting it off the glass,
Yeah,
and it
Oh,
came
yeah.
back
Dude,
and
that feels
banked
like
off
ancient
the
history.
goaltender. That was their first goal of the season.
how many power play goals do they have this year?
Yeah, it's like what we were talking about with Jack Quinn last year. 40 points, but it's the most unethical 40 points you've ever seen in your entire life. That's what this power play is. I think they're only good. Honestly, I think the only good power play guy they have is Jason Zucker.
They've scored 30
I like
power play
Zucker.
goals this year.
He's in a good spot, or like he's always in like good spots somewhat. But like I don't think he makes a power play inherently better. Right? Like
No,
him,
he doesn't,
him
but the rest
leading
is so ass.
Him
That's
leading
the
the
problem.
Sabres in power play goals is an issue.
Exactly.
It's a
That's
big
what I'm
issue.
saying, though. That's why I'm saying he's like the only good one, because the rest of it's so effing ass. It's like he's the only one I could point to and be like, that guy, I like that guy on the first power play unit. Everyone else, like, I am more than open having a discussion about shaking it up just for the sake of shaking it up.
Can I propose something? They had a 6-on-5, and someone scored in the middle of the ice on that. Why not try power? Who knows? I don't know. Try something new. He's not on the second unit, and I'm not even going to complain about that because they barely play, and obviously Byram's been better offensive this year, but I don't know. Maybe, try something new for once. I'm just sick of seeing the same shit. I know they kind of tried Byram in that spot, earlier in the year. Why not try power? I don't know. He scored a goal there.
You know what? I don't think you're ready for this conversation. Let's put Becca Malenstein at the point. Let's see what he could cook up back there.
How
Is that
about
ridiculous?
Zach Jones?
Get Zach Jones out there.
Not anymore. He's back.
Oh, yeah.
Play. He's back down, but
On his way
power
back
play
down.
specialist down there. Get Zach Jones in just bring up the Amherst power play. All right, I don't know how it's doing, but we know Rosane and Jones are
There's nobody left on it. They got Anton Wahlberg as the primary shooting threat.
Yeah,
we're taking all their good players.
Rosane and Jones.
Once Jacob Bryson is healthy, he should get his fair crack at the power play.
All right, now we're going too far.
Is that enough power play talk, or what else?
I think it is. How about the $11 million man and a hat trick the other night?
Christian mentioned the word unethical. You want to talk about an unethical?
Darlene had the same hat trick.
He's a defenseman.
So what?
He's got more aura when he does it.
Okay.
When he did it.
Okay.
I will agree with Jonah. That was one of the most unethical hat tricks I've seen in my life.
He didn't shoot a puck into the net against the goalie.
But he auraed that puck into the net 3 times.
That's true. We say that about Samuelson. He auras pucks in.
And
That's
then he went post-game and started talking about the Stanley Cup. Hello, dude. We got 30 games left.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to get hexed here.
We've only played one game yet. Left. Since. Boo.
And we lost.
We're
we lost. Yep.
If a very bad thing happens in this stretch run, I don't want him back solely based off that. Guy was feeling high and mighty after one of the worst hat tricks I've ever seen. Nah, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say, to be fair, the team has been red hot, and they look like they could do damage.
No, it's
if they fix the power play.
No, when is the last time you heard a player really kind of talk like that in the season?
Talk about expectation and
not just expectation, the expectation.
The expectation, yeah.
I have no idea. I think the last time I remember it being mentioned is Kevin Adams just saying, we're our window is open.
The window is open.
Proceeds not to make any moves.
Yeah, it's kind of it. Can't remember the last time.
The window is open and nobody's coming to help you. Good luck, guys. Except for Eric Johnson. Yeah, I don't think there's been a time that I can remember. Probably have to go back to the early 2010s.
At least I think at least that means the room is believing, which I think is good. Even if we're ragging on it, they are believing in what's going on, and I think that's exciting for the city of Buffalo.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good headline for people to really latch onto and grab onto. It's cool. It's nice to hear your players talk about that, and it doesn't feel empty.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't, because he's saying what we've all been thinking. And the more this team does win, the more potential you do really see in them. So it's cool. It's really awesome, and it was a nice cap off to a pretty fun night in Buffalo.
I feel like we just glossed over that Dahlin had a hat trick too. First career hat
I
trick.
almost tweeted that day. I almost tweeted something out. I was like, I feel like he's due for a goal. Like I thought he was going to score.
Okay, LeBron.
I swear, I told JP this I think during the game. I was like, I was feeling something for him. Obviously what had happened in the 24 hours preceding, and then the madman goes on to score 4 more points in the heart of Toronto.
And he loves playing there.
I feel like a lot of teams have liked playing there this year. Man, and if we're talking about LeBroning, I think back to our divisional preview so much because I wanted to say the Leafs were going to be terrible with Mitch Marner.
Did I still take them as a division winner?
I think
I think I took. No, I had to have
definitely
taken
took
Tampa. I had to have taken Tampa.
You might have said second though.
But yeah, like I remember saying like they're trying to do the aggregate thing where they're trying to recreate Mitch Marner, and I know it's been more than just Mitch Marner. They've had goaltending turmoil. Stolarz has been gone. Wool's been up and down. They've played so many other guys. The defense has been a mess. It's like, man, I wish I stuck to my guns and was like, nope, they're gonna miss. And I think you guys, or we all collectively were talked into they're gonna stick around. There's still season left though.
Yeah. They're in on Panarin apparently, so look out.
That's so stupid. And I see these mock trades with Bobby McMahon to the Oilers. They're like, 2 second-round picks, a third-round pick, and what is there something else? I think it was like a fringe roster guy.
I saw somebody proposing Easton Cowan for Owen Power the other day on Twitter.
Oh my goodness, I saw that too. Someone goes, did I just read that was Power for Cowan? And he goes, yeah, I was thinking I might add a third in there too. Like, okay, buddy. Yeah, it makes me feel better.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that.
You're
Thank
really
you.
looking out for us.
Nah, man, they got no picks. Their only rookie prospect, got scratched the other night.
Did they scratch Cowan?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It is. Their first round pick is gone in the Brandon Carlo trade. Now Fraser Minton is having just a resurgence. Like Boston, they have to have had a hex on that on Toronto, because I feel like it's just the joke has been. It's been the longest running thing in hockey for like over a decade, going back to the 4-1 lead blown. No, actually, no. Going back to Andrew Raycroft, probably.
For Tuch Rask.
Yeah, for Tuch Rask.
Yeah.
Like, good Lord, man.
Last place in the Atlantic. Third last in the East. They're bad. I thought they looked bad that night, too. Matthews was like the only guy doing anything.
Yeah, William Nylander's out. He's flipping the camera off. You guys see that?
Yeah, that was funny.
Like, what are you doing? Like, because it's so funny. You can see in the clip, he like looks behind him. He's looking at the TV that's in the suite, so he knows they're on camera. And he's like, he just flips them off. And like I saw like Toronto fans complaining about it, like, oh, you get more of a penalty in hockey for flipping off the camera than you do concussing someone. It's like fair, but also, dude, he flipped off the camera. It was a kids' day game too.
Of course, it was a kids' day game.
And who knows? He might have
Cherry
been on the
on top.
Jumbotron at that time. I don't know. Probably not.
Like,
probably was not on the Jumbotron. That probably would have
kids,
been
turn
even
your
funnier.
attention to William Nylander in the press box, and
And,
he's
oh my God, what's he
flipping
doing?
the camera. It's like, cut the camera. What else is going on in Toronto? There's got to be other stuff. William Nylander flipping the camera off.
Craig Berube looks like Frankenstein. Did we bring that
that's
up?
the
Put
other
a hat
thing.
on, dude.
Craig Berube. What did he get attacked by the Hulk? Like, what? How does that happen? I think someone theorized he like fell into a like a dumbbell rack.
I thought somebody said that he just had a bar dropped on him. That he was
Really
just like
think it
laying.
make that like that kind of a cut though?
I don't know.
I could see like a barbell doing damage. It's just the shape just kind of throws me off.
No one wants to see that every night. Like, come on.
Bro
Come
took
on.
Skull
Seriously,
Crushers too serious.
Put something on.
You see Money Puck, the deserve to win-o-meter for Toronto games, it's just his head.
That's so
It
evil.
looks like the
With the meter.
with the meter.
That's so evil.
Yeah, it's been
one of those seasons
it's been a
for Toronto.
funny season. And like as a Sabres fan, I kind of relish in it just because we've been the butt of the joke for a long time. They like to kick us around. Fair. We've been a dumpster
Very
fire.
fair. A lot of
Very
material
fair.
there.
Yeah, so much material. But I'm relishing in it. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie.
Yeah, we just kind of had like our first whisper of like a Matthews trade scenario, even though it's like it was shot down. It was actually pretty funny the way Friedman talked about it last night. He was like, the Leafs and Matthews reaffirmed their connection and how they're going to move forward. I'm like, oh, that's cute. It's like reaffirming their wedding vows. That's adorable.
Yeah, it sounds like around the end of last season for the Sabres when they were talking about Thompson and Dahlin. No, I want to be here. It's like we're gonna do good. Blah blah blah. But when you keep losing and losing and losing and losing, it's like we have seen it so much. We know it firsthand how how it starts, how trade rumors for your star player starts. It starts with a whisper in social media somewhere about like someone throwing out an idea, and then some niche account picks it up, and then it gets a little bit of traction, and everyone shoots it down immediately. But you're like, it's out there. The words are out there, and it's real life now. Now it's something you have to deal with because it's only going to pick up steam from there.
Well said.
But hey, Austin Matthews would be so much fun on the Sabres.
They're not trading him to us.
Should we add fuel to the fire? Let's throw out some hypotheticals. What are we doing?
I don't know if I want to. Like, who am I giving up?
I don't know. Isaac Rosen and
I-
Anton Wahlberg,
I was
maybe.
gonna say, I guess they can have Wahlberg.
Just the most
Do
the
they
most
maybe want-
Rangers-esque trades.
I guess they can have Timmins back if they really want him.
I don't know. He blocks a lot of shots. I think I'd want to keep him around. They could take Zach Metza if they want.
That was quick. Not a fan.
No, I was just throwing out like a bottom pairing defenseman.
No, I think we just unearthed some bias underneath.
No, I swear,
No, I
I
don't
like
know.
Zach. I
don't
like
know.
Zach Metza.
Bryson's the ultimate culture guy, but Metza, you just don't like him.
What is it?
Ironic.
Where is this narrative
Empowering
coming
versus
from?
put on a shirt.
Yeah, they're literally the same player.
Well, speaking of the bottom of the lineup, there was one conversation I wanted to have about the Sabres. I did want to talk about the fourth line. Even as they've continued to win games here, I think they've looked pretty rough.
Mm-hmm.
They're fun. They're fun. There's nothing more fun than watching Beck the Bullet try to put somebody through the glass on a nightly basis. I mean, he did it a few times last night. It's fun. It gets you riled up. You know,
It would be peak cinema for the first game at home for a playoff game. Him just laying someone absolutely peak.
He might decapitate an opposing player. He might remove a panel of glass. He might hurt himself. He might do all three in one go. The first shift of the playoff game in Buffalo. It's fun. It gets the crowd riled up. It's hard not to love that. At the same time, that's kind of all they're offering you, and it's not what you want out of your fourth line. They haven't killed them defensively. Like, their defensive numbers aren't Sam Lafferty bad from last season.
Put some
Nobody's
respect on his name.
Nobody's doing that. But when was their last goal at 5-on-5? Like the fourth line? I'm trying to remember the last goal of the fourth line. Whether it was Greenway in the lineup, whether it was as it's constructed now. Like, when was it?
Jeez.
5-on-5, I have no idea. I can only think of Beck's recent goal, but that was penalty kill.
Yeah, that
It
was
has
shorthanded.
been quite a long time.
I think, honestly, I think it's going to be crazy to say, but I think Krebs and Malmstein are missing Greenway or done. Like, I think those two at least bring something else.
Yeah, I mean, they bring a different element, but even then, like, it was kind of the same thing. Like, they were playing well, kind of like during the winning streak, but they weren't scoring at all. And I know, like, you don't think about fourth line production from your fourth line, but, like, you need a goal here or there. Like, we had back and forth conversations for 2 to 3 years about Kyle Poso and Zemgus Girgensons. Those guys put up double-digit goals every year. Right? Like, you do need that. You know, especially in a playoff series. Like, it's the NHL playoffs. It's where fourth line heroes ascend. Like, it happens all the time. And are you trusting that fourth line in the third period of a playoff game?
No. But they had a shift last
Probably
game.
not.
They had like a shift in the last 10 minutes, I think, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
like, it's not... It's like the conversation we had when, Ruff was working the top four into the ground, where, like, Metza and Bryson were getting set while protecting leads in third periods of games, and it's like, okay, like, this is fine because your top four is a bunch of workhorses, but this isn't viable for a playoff series. You can't do this on a nightly basis, and I feel like for the fourth line, it's the same thing. Like, I like Kozak, I like Beck, like, I like them as, what, like, I'll never question what they give on a nightly basis, but, having those two in at the same time, I don't know if you can do that consistently. Like, they kind of, the two of them, it just kind of feels redundant, and none of them can really drive, I don't know about drive offense, but, like, just chipping a goal here or there, It's, and I don't think they offer the shutdown capability of, like, a Johan Larson or, like, to that level where it's like they're kind of justifying the lack of production.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens when the lineup gets healthy. I think that's what it comes down to. Like, I think right now, I mean, obviously, who the hell knows what's going on with Greenway. And isn't Dunn's hurt too, isn't he? Like, that's why he's been out. So it's like they're forced into this right now. But once
Norris comes back,
exactly,
you'll have an option down there. Yeah,
Danforth, like, there's gonna be some lineup shuffling, and maybe that'll help.
I'd be excited to see Danforth back.
Well, it's like it's when we had that conversation a few weeks back. Remember, Oslin had that brief stretch. He was centering the fourth line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't hate that for a playoff series.
No, I agree. There,
right now,
it brings
I wouldn't
that element of scoring, or at least a threat of it.
Yeah, he just gives him a threat while also being very capable in his defensive zone. Like, it's, you're not going to find a Noah Oslin player for your fourth line, but I don't hate the idea of that. Like, even if Norris comes back, and that's what Ruff does, I will understand why he would choose to do that. I mean, honestly, that might be realistic. Like, if Norris just goes where Oslin is currently, and you take out, like, Kozak, it kind of makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if Oslin finds his way back on the fourth line.
I think we're also forgetting that for the first time in quite some time, Yuri Kulik skated with pads.
That was big. I know.
So where would he go if you redid this lineup?
He's still, like, Ruff didn't give a timeline. That was, like, the first time. I don't think he practiced the next day, but that was very cool to hear that he was in pads on the ice, skating and shooting. Like, that's a big first step.
Well, I think of it right now. Right now, Consta's up. I don't think he's going to be up the whole year, and Kozak is probably out. Like, there's two spots right now, and I know probably for the last 2 months we've been talking about Quinn being the guy you can maybe take out, trade. might be getting a you can't trade this guy right now. I mean
I can't.
That
get there.
line is putting up numbers, and
They've
that
had
is a fact.
They've had a nice 2 weeks, but I
don't
don't
know.
think he'll be traded. But if you're in like we can't deal him mode, I mean, come on.
I'm not in you can't deal him mode. I just don't think he should be brought up in the daily conversations we were bringing up before.
I guess I don't know.
I mean, he's got 34
but-
points. He's 6th on the team in points.
You could find a deal where you could replace that scoring and also gain a defensive game back. Like, that's not a hard deal to make. It's just it's always Quinn with his defensive lapses that just really don't. It doesn't make me trust him enough, especially if it comes down to a playoff series too. It's like he's not very strong on the puck. The one thing I will say, it's like anytime he's in an opportunity to get a clear shot on net, I'm like, this is the guy I want here.
Yeah,
But like any other situation, if it's like Jonah makes the joke all the time. It's like, what's the best move to do on a 2-on-1 with Jack Quinn? Look him off.
Look him off.
Look
Do
him
not
off and
pass him
shoot the puck. Do not pass him the puck. It's like this guy. I mean, he's had a great stretch of hockey. He continues to put up points, but I don't think he's ever going to beat the unethical allegations.
I mean, he had 12 points in the 15 games in January.
He's getting his
near
points.
point per game.
I don't disagree, but the defensive metrics kind of speak for themselves, and it's like I think I'm starting to think that obviously we've talked. I mean, last episode we talked about Panarin, Robert Thomas, Jordan Kyrou. I think we all believe that those were pipe dreams. Even Panarin, like while we thought it made sense, like it's pretty clear by now. I think the Sabres are out of the running. The big thing with Panarin is extension.
I don't think they're ever in the running.
Well, I guess not in the true running, but like there are whispers, and there may have been an idea of that happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then the big thing there is he wants to extend for like a 4x12, which is like it's really not any different from the stuff we're discussing with Tuch. Obviously, he's a much better player, but that's something the Sabres just can't do if it's a prerequisite for Panarin, which it kind of seems like it is, except for a select few. It's making me think that I think the point of attack at the trade deadline is going to be, and I guess maybe even should be, like it's going to be the bottom 6. And I know that's boring, but turns out the Sabres are a pretty good team. And like that's kind of what most good teams have to do. Like you shore up the smaller deficiencies in, the lower part of your lineup. I mean, it's great. Like when we talk about the fourth line, like we're talking about in the context of a playoff game, in a series. Do you trust them? Do you not? And attacking that at a deadline, I don't think is inherently bad. I don't think it's inherently, you're not trying to improve your team in a meaningful way. I don't think that's the case at all. To me, it's improving the weakest part of your team, because I think maybe right now that's the case, from a roster standpoint. There's clearly room for improvement there.
Yeah, I think I don't disagree. I also think you could probably add a bottom pairing defenseman too. Like at this point, I feel like that might be their 2 targets, which I feel like they should try and make a splash, but it doesn't seem like any of the rumors that are coming out are kind of indicating that.
I just
initially it was
it's like they go on their best run in franchise history. Dude, let's have some
like what are you
fun
doing?
for once,
Like what are you
bro.
doing? Like who's even left at this point?
I know.
I am kind of biting. I am kind of gritting my teeth a little bit that like they could have gotten Chinikov. Like he's doing really well in Pittsburgh.
He is.
That one's kind of like would have
What about
liked
Jordan
that.
Kyrou?
I don't. Like, it's just not. Like, do we really think it's gonna happen?
Probably not.
I mean, I like. Like a Blake Coleman would be awesome. I don't know. Like I just don't. The forward room is becoming packed, but I don't know. I mean, what do we really think should be done? Like, what's a net need in the top 6? Like, I guess I hate to structure it like this, but Josh Norris is kind of an ad at this point, unfortunately, to an extent.
Kulik, if he comes back.
And Kulik, if he comes back. Like, it's 2 top 6 forwards not playing for the team.
Didn't we have this conversation last year with Kevin Adams? We were like, I swear to God, if he uses the excuse of this player's coming back from injury as our deadline ad, I'm going to lose it.
Yeah, I mean, it's different with Norris. Norris is always going to be that. You just can't rely on the guy. Like, what's Norris at for this season in terms of games played?
19.
So what? He maxes out at what? 50? Not even.
Not even 50. It'd be like.
He's going on the trip.
40.
He is going on the trip.
No, I think it'd be like 38. No,
after like 30
no,
games
my math
left?
is my
29?
math is stupid. It'd be like 48 or 47.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Sabres posted their mom's trip stuff, and I think he was getting on the plane with his mom. Let me see. Yeah. So he's going on the trip, so he might play. I don't know. I like their top 9's good, man. It's really good. You know, if Norris comes back.
Well, I think that's the issue with comparing it to last year is that they're playing good at 5-on-5 right now. Like there's not a glaring hole. Like last year, if you wanted to be a serious team, you needed to make additions. This year, you can probably ride it out, even though I would still argue to make an addition, but.
Which is funny.
I don't know.
I wouldn't basically the same team.
Yeah, I wouldn't not ride. Like if they don't make a trade, that would be. I don't think that's acceptable. I think they got to do something to strengthen the team.
I agree.
But I bet you you're right. I bet you it'll be like on the back end.
Respectfully, if Yarmo doesn't do anything this whole year, like
this is Kevin Adams'
I think that's
team?
an issue. Like this is Kevin Adams' team. Like he should get. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We've obviously hyped up Yarmo a lot, and he hasn't done anything, and the team's playing good. So
I don't think we've hyped him up. Have we really hyped him up? There's nothing to hype up.
Well, I guess we haven't hyped him up, but it's like obviously we were excited, but nothing's happened.
I'll hype him up. The suit he was wearing the other night.
He had that shit on.
Like Brandon Bean pulled up in a hoodie, and he just pulls up to Yarmo and just like he out-dripped you so hard.
You know what was funny about that video? And those pictures. It was the 2 GMs of the teams, the 2 head coaches of the teams.
I know where this is going.
Pete Goelli, and then there was one other just assistant coach who was there for some reason.
It's a soft launch, JP. It's the soft launch.
Seth Appert was the only other non-GM, non-head coach, or Pete Goelli who was in that video. Coincidence? I think not.
It's not a coincidence because it is going to be a peaceful transition of power once the season's over, and yeah, we'll see how that goes.
I don't know. I think we should organize some stop the steal stuff if Lindy's handing over the reins. Organize a protest at KeyBank Center offices.
Lord.
Yeah, I think the fourth line as the point of attack. I think the one thing we haven't brought up is like Danforth coming in was kind of supposed to help out with a lot of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, what can you expect? I don't even know what a return from a broken kneecap usually looks like. Not to mention, I mean, what the hell is going on with Jordan Greenway? They can't get a read on this guy's body.
I know it sucks for him too
does.
because he's been through multiple surgeries. He's just been in and out of the lineup. I've really never seen a player take the maintenance work like for this long And just in general, like,
And they're
this
just
usually
clueless
doesn't happen.
as to,
It's
like,
either
what-
clueless to what's
They
going on.
They don't know if he needs another procedure. Like he's just not responding.
Just shut him
well.
down, man.
But and then he took warm-ups last night. Like what? What is going on here?
Lindy said that someone was sick.
Well,
and
I
that
know, but,
almost
like-
didn't play, so that's probably why.
But it's weird that he's like, yeah, we don't know what's wrong with him, but he might be in our lineup tonight.
Well, I think I think at the end of the day, it's just a pain management thing. Like he could play if he needs to, but it's just pain management. And even Lindy sounds frustrated about it. Like it's just, I feel bad for him because Lindy said it's the same. It's the injuries related to his off-season procedure, and it just, for whatever reason, hasn't healed correctly, or it's still
What was
lingering.
It was like
I don't know.
It was a hernia, I think. It was a hernia surgery.
No, he did it. I don't even remember. They never tell us. They like.
Yeah, they don't.
It's not the MLB where you get a breakdown of exactly what the injury is.
Any other sport. It's any other sport. MLB, NFL. Like it's only the NHL.
Everybody's so secretive over there. What are they hiding from us?
They're worried about people probably targeting injuries. What about the NFL? Like, that league is so much more hard hitting, and they say everything that happens to a player, or at least they list the injury every week. Like, oh, Josh Allen had a foot problem. It was listed on the injury report for 6 weeks.
Everyone's like, just go attack his foot, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Beside the point.
Well, speaking of injuries, if you're in a car, you can call our sponsor, William Matar. 844-444-4444. With a focus on motor vehicle accidents, the team at William Matar has handled thousands of cases like yours. Let them help you get the money you deserve after a motor vehicle accident. Rideshare, truck, motorcycle, car, only call William Matar. 844-444-4444.
You guys see the score of the Bruins game?
I saw it was 5-4 going into
5-4.
second
Yeah.
intermission.
Yeah, it's 5-4, 15 minutes left.
Man, what an electric outdoor game.
Yeah. Come on, Tampa.
This game is so going to overtime. Everybody's getting points out of this.
Yeah, that is for sure.
All right, what else? Anything else really team-wise? Alex Lyon owns a Buffalo Sabres record,
Yeah,
an
I know.
all-time record.
I feel like that
crazy.
record should be Marty Baron's, though. He kind of got screwed out of it.
Yeah.
Technically, he had 13, but like he came in relief of
Yeah, it
a
was
game,
like game
and it
7.
called it a loss.
It was like game. No, I don't think he got credit for the win. That's what it was.
Oh, it's so stupid.
Yeah.
Still, really cool for Alex Lyon. 10 games in a row, and
Who would have guessed when you sign him?
Who would have thought?
It's pretty crazy.
Is that like the best value deal in the league right now?
Yeah, $2.5 million. You think Ottawa
1.5.
Ottawa would give their left foot for some semblance of goaltending.
It is just so crazy to think with him. Like, he's never been bad. Not once. And he's also never been... Like, it's not like an Eric Comrie type goaltender. Like, he started a lot of games. He was Detroit's starting goaltender 2 years ago. It's really incredible he was not able to command more on the market, especially from Buffalo. Like, even just to get it to, like, $2.5 million for 2 years.
He's just a really nice guy. He gave us a discount. Thank you for your services, sir.
I think I'm ready to forgive him for 2023.
Let's try and break the
I was gonna
drought
say,
first.
let's make the playoffs and then we can forgive him.
Yeah, we're close though. We're close. He owns an all-time record. It's hard.
It's pretty crazy.
I can't. Dude.
Oh boy, here we
Okay,
go.
so I was just doing a little sorting of the standings. It's just so funny that if Boston wins tonight in regulation, they will tie us for regulation wins. at 4th in the league and will be in the second wild card spot. Unbelievable.
We're an ethical team. Okay.
We are an ethical team.
We're
we play this
not
game the right way.
The Penguins with 11 loser points. The Flyers have 10. Minnesota's 10. The Knights have 14. The Kings have 14. Like, we're breaking the drought in an ethical fashion. All right? Respect us, damn it.
Put some respect on our name. We play the game as God intended at 5v5. No power plays. Screw that. We don't like those.
Wait.
We can manage a penalty kill.
Yep. We don't like this new woke NHL.
3-on-3. What's that nonsense?
Maybe I jinxed it, or maybe I'm just noticing more now that these games are higher stakes. Maybe the NHL does have a reffing problem. Maybe I was wrong. Because both of those calls in the first period yesterday were ridiculous in my opinion. Especially the Tage one. I mean, come on.
Dude, I texted you guys. I was like, is Key reffing tonight?
I should have gone back to check. Even when he's not there, his presence is felt in the building.
Oh man, yeah. It was very ticky-tacky. Even that McLeod penalty, I didn't really like that.
Yeah, like he touched the hand. I didn't really think he hooked him.
That's just if you touch the hand, the ref's gonna call it. Like that's just a tell for them.
No, I know. That Tage one was bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Should we touch on the amount of red that was in the lower bowl last night?
I mean, I can't even be upset about it, to be honest.
I don't know
with
how
you.
it still upsets people.
I agree.
Like I get why. Like it sucks when they start.
Yeah.
Start doing the wave and
it's
chanting.
always been the thing, and
Exactly.
it doesn't really do us justice because you guys were at the game and you told me like the 200s and the 300s were pretty heavily Sabres fans.
Like the lower bowl was obviously bad.
It was pretty bad. Yeah.
200, 300s there was like barely any red. Genuinely, like at this point, like it is what it is. Like I just feel like
They've
it's
been in
just
this building for 30 years now. Like this is nothing new.
No.
Especially these days. The team has 9,000 season ticket holders. More than half the building is open to be, open to purchase a ticket on a nightly basis.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know lower bowl seats, a lot of them are season ticket holders, but like, I don't know.
You're trying to make your money back on your investment.
Like,
It's- I don't feel like you can criticize people for doing what they want with season tickets they have. I don't know, and respectfully, Dowling, like we don't need to hear crap from the players on it. Like
I don't think he was saying.
I don't think he meant anything bad. It's just
I don't think he was
he was just like,
being
I don't want to see that much red. I don't.
I get
I don't
that,
think he was
but
being
it's like,
spiteful or anything.
I know, but I don't know. It's just always how it is. It's always how it will be, especially Canadians, biggest fan base in the league. And I see some like Canadians fans like dunking on us, like, oh, this is what, like, yeah, no shit, you're the biggest fan base in the league. Like the Senators,
It's them in Toronto, and they're really close. They're close. They're driving distance to us. It's like we're a small market team.
It's cheaper tickets. It just makes
There's
sense.
a
It's not that
ton
big
of
of a deal.
There's
Much
a
better
ton
food,
of
too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
There's a ton of Canadians fans in Southern Ontario, and there's a ton of Leafs fans, of course, in Southern Ontario. It is not hard to drive over the border to come to a Sabres game because obviously the tickets are going to be cheaper here, and our food's better here. And I'll shut my mouth there. But it is what it is. Yeah. Season ticket holders, you could do whatever you want with your tickets. It's
I'm not.
of course,
gonna
it
get
does
outraged.
suck. I'm not outraged about it either. But honestly, I was thinking if they do have a playoff series against the Canadians,
Look,
are they going to do? You think they'll do the thing where it's like you can only purchase the ticket if you're from the zip code?
Don't they already do that?
I think technically they still do that. I feel like it was more noticeable last year. This year, I don't feel like it has been. But I agree. I think come playoff time, you can make that argument more and be more upset if it looks like that. If we face the Canadians, or hell, even though I'll throw the Leafs in there, even though probably not going to face them. Like if that were to happen in a playoff series, sure. But I don't know. Like especially when you think about it, like sometimes like a bunch of these tickets could have been purchased months ago when we were a shit team. Like,
yeah, a lot of these tickets could easily have been purchased back in like November when we thought it was the same shit.
I just think I just don't think it's worth getting too upset about.
Once the product is consistently good, you will not have as big of a problem of this. They will still
yes and
come
no.
out.
I mean,
they will still come out in droves.
You can go
They
back
will.
and watch highlights from '07. Leafs fans are still packing the building. Like this conversation might be moot. If the Sabres still had the 15,000 season ticket holders they used to, like, yeah, you're probably people are still probably selling tickets, but it's just the way it goes. I mean, like playoff time, yeah, there's just no excuse if this is a series.
I mean, it's like Bills Mafia obviously travels really well. Like, yeah, it is what it is. Some fan bases travel really well. The Canadians and Leafs are close to us and the two biggest fan bases in the league. It is what it is.
We used to take over Tampa's building constantly when they were good. That used to be like a second home arena to us back in the day. I mean, now it's just because
Now I've got all our plans.
Well, right, yeah, dude, it's crazy. Because I just came back from Tampa. Ton of Sabres hats on the flight. Like a lot of them are going down for the game on Monday. Just a lot of like I ran into. We were just going to a restaurant, and the guy who sat us at a table, he saw I was wearing this hat, and he's like, "Oh, I'm from Buffalo. I moved down here." I'm like, "Oh, how many transplants are down here?" It's pretty crazy.
It'll be nice. I hope once this team gets like really consistently good again, if we get to see some like big travel parties. Feels like we've had a minute since like the Sabres have taken over an arena. Or even Washington, there's been some games over the years you can go back and like they had a big crowd there.
I will say with the season ticket holder thing, now that they've been on the best streak that they have been in like forever, they are pushing that advertising. I see it so much more often. And you know what?
Hey,
power
guys,
to them. Power to them.
You want to purchase some seasons?
Power to them because that's good marketing. That's good advertising. But it's like I wasn't seeing shit in November once they got on this run.
Happened?
I don't know. I can't seem to remember. I think I blocked it out of my head. But now it's like you go on Sabres website, you go to their Twitter. It's like half season ticket plans are available, full season ticket plans are available for this price, this and this.
Wow, look,
and they were really pushing the packages this year, and I thought that was a great medium for a lot of people. I think they should continue to do that.
The 5-game packages are great. I think it's a great idea.
Well, they're also trying to get people, like Christian who quit on them back. He wants to get them back on a package.
Yeah.
Hey man, it came down to dollars and cents for me.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I've still been to like 7 games this year, so maybe I should have just bought them.
It's good. No, it feels good. It feels like a good investment for once to have season tickets.
It does.
Like last night, I think was sold out like 2 or 3 days before.
Yeah, they were the tickets probably where you guys sit were probably going for like $200.
JP, maybe we should have sold them.
Would have made money.
Why. I could, and you know what? Now it just makes so much more sense why it felt like it was even more predominantly red, because like all the season ticket holders, they're in the lower bowl and they're finally for the first time.
And I feel like,
oh my god, I could sell these for $300.
Well,
it's
I
like,
also
let's
feel
go,
like
boom,
I feel like
gone.
I feel like the difference between last night and 2 weeks ago should like calm a lot of fears. Like I said, Canadians fans are always going to travel well. Like they traveled well enough for 05-06 night, but it wasn't overwhelming like last night.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like 05-06 night showed that like when the chips are down and the team's playing an important game that people want to be at, they'll show up. It won't be like last night where it's like kind of noticeable.
Kinda.
Pretty noticeable.
I turned the TV on and was like, whoa. A lot of red in the crowd.
Yeah. Yep.
It's okay. I respect it. We could
You
as
don't have
easily
to
have bought the
respect it.
tickets.
You don't have to.
I mean, like, it's like we could have easily bought those tickets as a city.
Yeah, we could have. We just
Someone.
didn't feel like it.
Yeah, we just I don't want it.
Yeah, you know,
Wasn't really
Christian,
trying.
You're partly to blame then too. I mean,
Yeah, you weren't there.
sure?
Where were you?
You weren't there.
I was in Tampa.
We did our part.
I will be going back for a game. I will be hitting another road game this year, though. Speaking of Tampa, I'm not going to this back-to-back because I just got back. I will be going to the next back-to-back after the Olympic break.
My God, get a job.
I'm unemployed. I do the cafeteria thing full time now. How do you think I afford a place
full-time
like
food
this with
reviewer.
How do you think I afford a place like this with the fire alarm going off all the time?
Full-time Christian's Cafe, but we haven't had one in over a month.
I know. I've been slacking, man.
Pick up the fork and eat some new food.
Yeah.
I mean, I could just review something in my cabinet right now.
I think people would get a kick out of that.
Just like walk over to my cabinet.
We got this
and grab something.
microwave mac and cheese. Kraft.
Oh, God.
It's classic.
I actually made a really good turkey club tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. Fantastic.
Give us some
turkey club.
details.
Okay, I will give you some details.
Impromptu.
Okay, you go to Wegmans, and you get some Tuscan garlic bread. JP would love it. I know
Does
JP
sound
loves
very
garlic
good.
bread.
Yeah.
You get the Tuscan garlic bread,
Let's write this down.
and then just you put some bacon on. You drain the bacon grease off. You leave a little bit in there. You toast the bread in the bacon fat. Take it off, and then you put the accoutrement, the bacon, lettuce, turkey. You put some cracked pepper on there, a little salt on the tomatoes, lettuce, and then a little spicy brown mustard on there.
I think you lost JP.
What the hell is an accoutrement?
The accoutrement.
What the hell is that?
It's a vocabulary word. Look it up.
Yeah,
It's like
I don't even know how to
an
spell
accompaniment.
it. I'm trying.
It's an accompaniment. So it's like you have the turkey and the bacon, and then you put the lettuce, the tomato, and your condiments on there.
My God.
And it was delicious, I will say. Try it out, especially JP. I know you have a house now. Do some grocery shopping. Get the Tuscan garlic bread at Wegmans. It's
That sounds
fantastic.
good.
Great for grilled cheese too, because I'm making them at night.
I know he's making those at night.
He wanted
It's 2 in the morning, and then my fire alarm goes off. He's like, Kelly's like, "What are you doing out there?"
We're all looking for the guy that did this.
It's like, "Leave me alone. I'm making a grilled cheese."
Yeah. Your kids someday, they're gonna have a good chef serving them food.
I try. It was quite delicious.
We telling his kids, I used to have this segment on this podcast. It's called Christian's Cafeteria.
Used to. What do you get
I'm gonna have
canceled?
to
Dad.
Got
bury
canceled?
this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. If we're gonna be
Got
doing
taken
it,
off the airwaves in 2030.
if we'll be
We got
doing it in
canceled.
30 years.
Back in the day,
In 2030, Christian's gonna have kids by 2030.
man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Better hurry up. On the clock.
But yeah, if there are any displaced fans in Tampa, like, drop some comments. What should I get? What do I order? Should I just review the tendies again, like I did at in Dallas, or is that lame?
We have Christian's Cafeteria, and then we have like a nationwide tendies ranking.
We could, yeah. Do I go full big back and get 2 meals? I have to get the tendies to review, and then I get something else.
That. Like, what, you want more?
No, well, hold on. No, hold on now. I'm
Do I-
kind of liking this idea.
Oh,
Jonah,
do I
this is a,
have to?
Jonah,
Do
this
I
is a
have
great
to go get
idea.
2 things?
Jonah, I'm so glad you came up with this idea. I think I'm going to have to get 2 meals now.
You pressured me into this. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, twist my arm, man. God. But yeah, let me know. Like, I don't know if Tampa Arena is known for anything specific. Would love to know, because I'll be back.
Well, I remember when me and you were down there, and
Yeah.
the playoff series is going down. They had stuff outside, so I don't know if they'll have stuff outside for you too. I mean, obviously, the weather's a little different, but
Maybe you get. So here's an idea. Maybe you have 3 meals, in outdoor tendies, then indoor tendies, and then you get another meal.
Might have just been.
I
for
mean,
the
I don't
price.
want. You know, I don't
Are
want
you
to.
gonna?
I don't want to
is
force
it-
your hand.
Is the Sabre report gonna front me the money for the ambulance ride?
We could reimburse you.
We'll
Start
reimburse.
reimbursing you.
We'll reimburse the
Okay.
gas mileage that the ambulance drives.
All right, I'll send a reimbursement form to our HR department or payroll wherever it goes.
Just send it to Ryan.
Okay, I'll send it. I'll send it to BST.
Well, I do bearing good news. Tampa has tied it.
Oh, this game is so going to
Yeah, it's
overtime.
going to OT.
It was 5-1.
5-1.
Mm-hmm.
Are both Swayman and Vasilevsky still playing?
I believe so. Swayman just let in a Kucherov one-timer from like the wall, so he might be seeing 2 pucks.
It's kind of funny. Swayman has 9 penalty minutes. Vasilevsky has 7 penalty minutes. You don't see that too often.
Imagine that fight. It was like Garnet Hathaway on Dylan Cousins. Just knocks the good player out of him.
Swayman never see the real Swayman again.
Oh my God. Just don't let this game go to OT. Like, come on,
It
man.
doesn't. I don't think it matters with Tampa.
You don't think so?
I feel like
Well,
wouldn't you?
Tampa doesn't, but Bruins.
So don't you like kind of? Well, to me, I mean, it was 5-1.
If you're, I mean,
to
I
me, it
guess
was
if you're stealing a
5-1. So
point.
it's just steal a
True.
point.
If you're stealing a point away from
I
the
feel
Bruins, it's fair.
Should we want to root against Tampa? Because if they drop to a second seed, then we're playing them.
we do face them 4 times.
Yeah. Well, it is crazy. Like, hypothetically, if you were to sweep those 4 games, hypothetically, you might be talking division.
Yeah.
Oof.
But I'm not gonna.
Not ridiculous.
I'm not gonna count on it.
1 game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. One game at a time. Let's get to the
Ooh.
Olympic break.
Well, JP, I can update your weekly preview. Anthony Cirelli sustained an injury and will not return to the game.
Okay.
Damn it. Okay, I'll add that in.
All right. Any other notes before we get into it?
Not that I could think of. Now my mind's just on Tuscan garlic bread.
Mine's always on food.
I always get hungry after we do these.
You have like
Maybe
a
it's-
go-to snack after you finish up with these, Jonah? I usually just go to bed, so.
Not a go-to. Whatever I eat, I instead get sad thinking about what I could have been eating, like what you were discussing on the episode. It's like, this is great, but man,
You know what?
that
God
garlic
damn it.
bread.
Why do I keep
That was
forgetting?
good, man.
I need to have the Tage Parm. All right, Jonah, me and you, next game we go
No,
to, we
we're
got to
going.
get.
No, the 3 of us are going to go to a game. We're picking out a game before the end of the season, and we're going and we're going to share one.
Okay, well,
Will
we need
do.
to do it. I cannot go the whole season without it. And we should pick out a game soon because ticket prices are only going to get more expensive.
We should go when they bring the beer saber back too. So I could get mine done.
All right, I'm
JP
not
can get
revolving
his
my
done.
schedule around you not being able to
Come
secure a
on.
beer. I did my
J-
time. I did my
JP's had
45
enough
minutes in
opportunities
line.
to get the Tage Parm.
Yeah. Well, there you go. What do you get faster? Do you get the beer saber faster, or can JP finish a Tage Parm by himself?
Oh my goodness.
I think I could be up to it.
The whole Tage Parm?
I think I could. Probably not.
I'm gonna need another ambulance gas reimbursement.
I just will. Here's the thing about me, compared to Christian. I would just like stop eating. I don't know. Come on. Like you guys know me. I don't eat that much all the time. Like, no, I'll stop and be like, okay, I'm done. Like, if someone wants this, I think Christian would be the point where it's like, okay, like say reports putting me up to this. I gotta have this third meal.
It's like I'm a dog, and like, you know how dogs can't like understand that they're like full, so they keep eating.
Yeah.
Man. In other words,
Christian's got tears in his eyes. His body's getting all purple. So you gotta finish this.
It's like This is for the content.
Or the content. Is he slurping down 2 tall boys?
That's how he washes it down.
God help us all.
All right, we got pretty off track.
Yeah. All right. Last week until the Olympic break, gonna have what, 21? No, 19 days off. But no, they play the 5th,
5th, and then they come back the 25th.
and there you go, 20 days. JP, take us through it.
Before we start, I would like to make a formal apology for my weekly preview. There's 2 parts of this apology. First of all, I got AI duped.
Oh
Samuel
my
Hellenius
God.
and Constantinius, they definitely not related.
I friggin' knew it.
Me and
You
my
got
homies.
crocked.
Yeah, we all the homies hate AI.
Well, at
But,
least you're not.
It was brought up on the broadcast and they didn't mention it like they were related, so I'm just assuming that they're probably correct. So, apologies to all the listeners. Second one, I don't know why I didn't think of this, and I'm gonna also bring you two on this. Even though he technically didn't play, this was Anze Kopitar's last time in Buffalo, because obviously he announced his retirement. We do play them one more time, but it was definitely the last time he could have played in Buffalo. So,
That's not. How's that on us? That's you're the weekly preview guy.
you guys are supposed to help with some things, all right?
All I'm getting paid for is to eat my feelings at Sabres games.
But he didn't play anyway. But I don't even know if he actually was there. But I'm just saying that was the last time Kopitar could have been in the building. But we play him one more time, so I'll try to make sure to remember something about him. But yeah, this is the last 3 games before the Olympic break. Last game's the 5th, then they come back on the 25th. They play Florida and Tampa on a back-to-back, a Florida back-to-back, and then they play Thursday against Pittsburgh for our Olympic send-off. Sabres are at Florida Monday, 7. This will be on MSG. This is the first game of a back-to-back. The Panthers are 28, 23, and 3, 6th in the Atlantic, 8 points behind us and out of a playoff spot. They are currently on a 3-game losing streak, losing to Utah, St. Louis, and Winnipeg. We've currently split the season against them. We beat them early in the year 3-0, and they beat us a few weeks ago 4-3. Their power play is 22nd. Their penalty kill is 7th. Goalie matchup, I'm going to say it's going to be Lyon is going to play the first game, because I think the game against Florida, I think, is probably bigger than the game against Tampa. Assuming, Tampa's kind of the top of the division, kind of out of the race, but I'd say win the first game. So play Lyon, and then they got Bobrovsky and Tarasov. Bob is 20-16-1 and 875, 305, and negative 10.2 goal save above expected, which is 84th out of 91 according to Money Puck. He's tied for 5th in games played. He's tied for 5th in games played this year. By far the worst save percentage of the top 20 goalies in that stat. You go to 21st, then it's been Binnington at an 866.
I don't know. He's posting a 9:30 tomorrow. It's going to happen.
It's killing us tomorrow.
It's weird how he's having a rough season. I don't know. It's just weird. Bad. It's really weird with all the games he's been playing too. And then Tarasov is 8-7-2, 904, 267, and he's about league average for goal save above expected. Injuries: Marchand and Lundell are day to day, but they could return tomorrow against us. They have 5 players on LTR right now: Jonah Gajovic, Thomas Nosek, and Seth Jones, who are all week to week, and could return after the Olympic break. And then Dmitry Kulikov and obviously Alexander Barkov are month to month. Barkov still hasn't played a game this season and might not if they don't make the playoffs. Marchand is over a point per game with 25 goals and tied for a team lead in assists with 25. Bennett has 42 points, Verhaeghe has 41, and Lundell has 36. Seth Jones leads their defenseman with 24 points, even though he is hurt. Gustav Forsling and Aaron Ekblad both have 21 points. Kachuk did recently return. He's played 7 games, and he has 2 goals, 4 assists, and 10 penalty minutes in the 7 games he has returned. Former Sabres, Sam Reinhart, team leading 27 goals, 25 assists, and he's just under a point per game. He's also the team leading minus 14. Evan Rodriguez has 9 goals, 15 assists, and then Dmitry Kulikov's only played 2 games and is hurt. Their Olympic participants are Brad Marchand and Sam Reinhart for Team Canada, Anton Lundell, Eetu Luostarinen, and Nico Mikkola for Finland, Juvis Belinskis for Latvia, Gustav Forsling for Sweden, Kachuk and Seth Jones for the U.S. Key of the game, first of all, it's going to be a physical game against them. It always is, so be prepared for that. I actually think last night against the Canadians, I felt like it was a pretty physical game, and I think most of our guys fared pretty well, including, like, I think Oslin was fine, and Conson might have been the only guy who maybe looked a little out of place, but I thought we handled the physical game pretty good.
See, I kind of thought the same, and I saw a tweet about this. Shot attempts were 17-3 when he was on the ice last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a physical game. Be ready. I mean, Kachuk's back, and he's always starting shit. But at the end of the day, this is a big game. If we want to keep them out of the playoff race, you can't bear them as much as we did with the Leafs, but this could be a big one in the playoff race if we want to keep them out. They're 8 points behind, a 4-point swing game. Like, let's keep them out. I don't want to see them in the playoffs. They can get hot, and they can definitely go on a run. Then the Sabres play their second game of their Florida back-to-back at Tampa Tuesday at 7:30. This is an ESPN Plus or Hulu game. The Lightning, all of these stats, by the way, are prior to tonight's game.
Currently in overtime.
Currently in overtime, of course, against the Bruins. The Lightning are 34-14-4, first in the Atlantic, second in the conference. Currently 5 points in front of us with 2 games in hand. That's going to change tonight at the very least. They beat Winnipeg. They beat Utah and Winnipeg and are currently playing Boston. We have yet to play Tampa yet. With 30 games remaining, we play them 4 times left. So these are some big games. Power play's 14th. Penalty kill is 2nd. Goaltender matchup. I think it's gonna be Colton Ellis, and then versus probably Vasilevsky, or they still have Jonas Johansson as their backup. Vasilevsky having an incredible year, 24-7-3. He's second in the league in wins, .921 save percentage. He's first in the league with a minimum of 6 games played. This would be his 5th year of having over a .920 if he keeps up this pace. He's at a 2.04 goals against, which is first in the league, minimum 5 games played. And he's second in the league in goal save above expected, according to Money Puck. So he is doing his thing. He's having a phenomenal year and definitely a part of their success. Jonas Johansson, 10-7-1, an .890, 292 goals against, and 59th in the league out of 91 for goal save above expected. Injuries, as Jonas said a few minutes ago, Anthony Cirelli left the game tonight, so we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, Charles Edward Daustas and Emil Lillibird are day-to-day and are expected to return against us. And Braden Point is day-to-day and might not return this week. He could, but we shall see. Nikita Kucherov is third in the league in points with 82 and second in the league in assists with 55. He had 121 points last year and is on pace for close to that again. Jake Gensel has 24 goals and 31 assists. Cirelli has 25 points and is a plus 29. Darren Radish is having a breakout year.
Say that.
He's has 15 goals and 32 assists as their top scoring defenseman. Correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously Hedman was out for a lot of this year so far. I think he just really took over that top spot this year. And he's having an incredible year. J.J. Moser is the next closest in points with 18 for defenseman. Moser is a plus 40, and that's second in the league, only behind Nathan McKinnon at a plus 46. And then as I was looking at the plus minus, 6 of the top 10 and 4 of the top 5 are Colorado players. No surprise there. Samuelson is 10th in the league at plus 28, and he's only 1 goal behind Jonah's favorite defenseman, Kel McCarr.
Oh, God.
Plus 29. So you want some narratives.
Starting the propaganda.
We could turn that around. And by the way, the next closest Sabre to Samuelson at plus 28 is McLeod at plus 18. And like I said, Hedman, he was hurt for, I don't know, over half the year, but he's playing now, and he has 12 assists in 18 games. Former Sabres, obviously Hagel kind of doesn't count, but 25 goals, 24 assists, and a plus 27. Zemgus Girgensons, 6 goals and 7 assists. And then Jonas Johansson, and obviously his stats were mentioned earlier. The Olympic participants, Anthony Sorelli, Team Canada. I guess we'll see if that will change. We'll see how this injury turns out. Brandon Hagel and Braden Point, also Team Canada. Oliver Bjorkstrand for Denmark. The Latvian locomotive, you know, doing his thing for Team Latvia. Eric Cernak for Slovakia. Pontus Holmberg and Victor Hedman, Team Sweden. J.J. Moser for Switzerland, and Jake Gensel for the United States. Key of this game, try to get a point. This is going to be a tough one, being the second half of back-to-back against one of the better teams in the league. Try and score early so we can try and just park the bus in the later half of the game. It could be a low-scoring game if Vasilevsky's in that. Just play some good defense, stay out of the box, and we'll see how this game goes.
Hope for the best on the second half of a back-to-back.
Yeah. Don't have the highest of hopes. So win that first game, and then you don't have to worry as much about the second game of the back-to-back. And then Sabres close out this week at home against Pittsburgh Thursday at 7. This is a throwback Thursday, so they will be wearing the goat heads. First 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a Ryan Miller pennant. And then this is also Olympic send-off. They'll be celebrating the players on the Sabres going to the Olympics, which is currently Dahlin and Tage. UPL also in there, but we'll see what happens with his injury. Really feel bad for him if he's going to miss it. And I believe all fans in attendance, or it might not be all. I couldn't find the number, but they will be receiving...
I think it was 10K.
That's what I thought. I thought they mentioned at the game last night 10K, but I couldn't find it on Twitter or anywhere. But,
yeah.
A Dahlin collectible pin. So 2 giveaways. So definitely get there early if you want to partake in that. Penguins are 28, 14, and 11. They are second in the Metro. They are tied for us in points, but they have 6 more loser points than us. They are third in the league and first in our conference in the amount of loser points.
Good God.
They are currently on a 6-game winning streak, but just listen to the teams they've played. Seattle, Calgary, then Edmonton, Vancouver, Chicago, and the Rangers.
Can we get one of those stretches?
Yeah, might be one of the easiest 6-game stretches you're going to see.
God, who has it worse than the Pittsburgh Penguins, man? Just such a... Oh, man. Franchise has just been kicked so many times.
Yep.
Such a good story to root for.
Kyle Dubas. They did beat us 4-2 earlier in the year. Their power play is third in the league at 27%, and their penalty kill is fifth in the league, so special teams will definitely play a factor in this game. Goaltender matchup, Lyon will probably play. And then right now, they're kind of splitting in that with Artur Silov and Stuart Skinner. Skinner was obviously acquired for Tristan Jarry in mid-December, and he has played 12 games since. He's 8-4 in 895, 2.53 He's actually 19th in the league in goal save above expected this year at 7.2.
Edmonton could use a guy like that.
I don't know how Jari's been doing since he's been there, but Skinner's having a sneaky good year, even though like his save percentage doesn't show it. Seelofs is 10, 6, and 8 in an 894, 2.96, and 67th of 91 in goal save above expected. Injuries. First one really isn't an injury, but Brian Rust was suspended 3 games for a check to the head on Brock Besser. I think he will be returning against us. Ryan Graves and Caleb Jones are day-to-day and should return this week. Philip Hollander and Chris Letang are week-to-week. Letang was just placed on the IR Friday, and I believe he's going to miss about a month. Jack St. Ivani is month-to-month, and Peyton Kettles is out for the year. Crosby, 27 goals, 31 assists. They're both team leading. He is their offense. Malkin has 42 points in 28 games. Anthony Mantha has 40 points, and Rust has 39. Erik Karlsson, 30 assists and 4 goals. And then Jonah mentioned it earlier in the episode, but they did trade for Igor Ichnikov in early January, and he has 6 goals and 2 assists since in the 15 games. So it's worked out pretty well for them. And that's obviously one that was kind of rumored for the Sabres just because of the connection. Former Sabre, Connor Clifton. Looks like he's been in and out of the lineup. He's got 23 games played, only 3 points, and 22 penalty minutes. Olympic participants, Sidney Crosby for Team Canada, Arturs Silovs for Latvia, and then Ricard Raquel and Erik Karlsson for Team Sweden. Key of the game, play 5-on-5. They have some of the best special teams in the league, and let's try and win this one. Go into the Olympic break with some good vibes. Let's just try and go 2-1 this week. Win that first game against Florida, and then beat Pittsburgh. I think those are the 2 more meaningful games anyway. Pittsburgh, I mean, they're second in the division right now, but if they do fall out, they could be in that wild card race. So we play at Florida Monday at 7, at Tampa Tuesday at 7:30, and this is an ESPN Plus or Hulu game, and then at home against Pittsburgh Thursday at 7.
Nicely done as always, JP. Like he said, last week of action before the Olympic break. Last week of action before 3 weeks of no Sabres hockey. Crazy. Don't know what I'm going to be able to do with myself.
Watch some hockey with the Olympics on.
At like 2 a.m. or whatever. The gold medal game's scheduled for like 2 o'clock on a Sunday, I think. Very strange.
Oh, they're in Italy, so
yeah. Did you know this? That do you know the last time they were in Italy for the Olympics?
No. For Winter Olympics or
Winter Olympics?
I have no idea.
2006.
I just watched.
A lot of stuff's lining up. What was that other stat that went around? That I think it was we're like 4th all time in like best stretch of hockey in 24 games or 25 games or whatever, and
that looked like an AI stat. I'm not gonna lie.
It could have. I don't know.
It looked like it was fact checked by AI. Because like, didn't Colorado just beat that?
I have no idea. I don't know what the stat actually was.
JP,
but the other,
don't get grokked 2 weeks in a row.
that was not my stat. That was just on Twitter.
You're relaying. Nah.
But the other 3 teams that I think were on that list were like, went on runs. So I don't know. There's a lot of coincidences right now. I feel like with this team and some other teams. So I hope it just continues.
Me too. All right. Well, on that note, we'll be back to talk with you guys next Sunday. As always, we'll have stuff during the break as well. We won't stop. So stay tuned for that. I think with that, we'll If you want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow us at the Sabre Report. Also on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at the Sabre Report. If you listen to this on YouTube, you can like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. We always read them. If you want updates for the podcast, you can follow us at Sabre Report Pod. Go give our friends over at the Buffalo Sports Talk podcast a listen. There's a lot going on in Bills land these days. New head coach in town. They haven't discussed that, have they? No,
they've not recorded since.
What's our vibe check on that?
I'm all right with it.
I was very upset to start, but I think I'm
I was a little disappointed.
Drinking the Kool-Aid sense.
Oh no!
I was disappointed to start, but then I realized I'm like, it's better than Brian Dable.
It's
probably
something new. Like I think, kind of that's where I'm at now. Like,
Yes.
I do like the other coaching hires
That's
they
the
brought
Terry
in.
Pagula way
I
of
agree.
something new.
Well, that's gonna be Seth Apper next year.
Yeah.
But I agree with Christian. I do like who he's brought in so far. So
I like the DC. I think people are. The OC I saw was one of the worst play callers in the sport.
he's not going to be a
anymore.
play caller though.
Well, I know, but I don't know.
He's
We'll
the
see.
Seth Appert to
We'll see.
Brady's Lindy Ruff.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
they'll have a lot.
Something new.
They'll have a lot to say about it. Go give them a listen. They always do great stuff over there. But on that note, we'll see you guys next time. Take care, and as always, go Sabres.
Go Sabres.
Go Sabres.